And I think we should be more intentional about building in scaffolding opportunities and encouragement for children to develop that mindset. So first of all, we talk about it. Second of all, at the end of every lesson, we always have a minute for children to have a minute with their buddy saying, which learning muscles have we been stretching today and where else could we use that? And that becomes a non-negotiable part of, or a part of what I call the pedagogical non-negotiables. So that first of all, we're seeding that. And then in all habit building, it's like there's modeling, talk about it in your own life. There's a bit of training, but then very importantly in that process is what's called fading, which is where we stop pushing it and we just look for the minimal amount of nudging that we need to do. So we just say, remember transfer, or look for transfer, or we even have just like a little code sign or something or other, so that we're building the disposition, not just the ability to do it when prodded. This is true of all the dispositions, isn't it? But we're building the disposition to retain the knowledge in your memory system in such a way that it is fluidly hookable by a variety of different contexts or occasions. A problem with a lot of school teaching is that we don't do that. So that we know from Joe Bowler and other people's work is that the maths you learn in school, unless you put in some deliberate effort, doesn't transfer out into your real job when you're working in your hairdressers or your surgical theatre or whatever. There's no sense of, yes, that maths was useful, even though it potentially might have been. That link, that mindset of holding this information in a way that is usable and open, rather than just, oh, it's just going to be for the exam. And that's, I think this, it's only just occurred to me, but I think this idea of the meta level dispositions, the dispositions about the dispositions, are things that we could develop more intentionally within the learning power approach. I don't know if that was making sense to people.